Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 of Proxima Beyond. We're still stationed at our initial base and our new ship is nearly complete. I have been considering some potential modifications to the ship, but first let's discuss some of the wonderful suggestions you have shared. Many of you seem to have agreed and proposed a black and yellow color scheme for the ship, resonating with the channel's theme. And for the names, Hive was one of the most popular choices for the faction name. But as this is supposed to be an acronym, we also needed a bit of a meaning to it, so I went with Homeward Initiative Voyage to Earth as its full title, capturing a bit of the essence of the mission. However, there is a technical hiccup. The game limits our faction names to only 3 characters, so Hive isn't directly feasible. But we can make it work. I'll create a faction in-game, then I'm gonna go out of the game and manually tweak the game files to include the full acronym. So the faction's full name will be Homeward Initiative Voyage to Earth. Now regarding the faction icon, I am wondering if it's possible to add the channel logo, but for the moment I'm just going to take one from the library. This one looks okay. It's a bit of a rocket ship with wings, kind of represents both the bee and also the goal of returning home again. And for the color, I think it's best to go with a black background and the logo should be kind of yellowish. Alright, so now the only thing I need to do is jump out of the game, edit the game files, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so that's now fixed. We should now have the right name. As you can see, it now says a Hive. So we are now the Hive as a faction. Alright, let's talk about the ship name next. Many of you suggested going for B-themed names as well. I also got a lot of fancy and epic names for the ship. But this is going to be destined to become part of a larger vessel, so we need something more humble and fitting. Mandible was definitely a standout suggestion, though it implies offense, like an insect's jaw, but we're leaning towards a name that reflects its future role a little bit more accurately. So, considering its eventual integration into a larger ship, I am thinking about naming it Nacelle B, which is a bit of a nod to the B-team, and also its function as one of the nacelles in a bigger construction. After some time to think about it, I also decided this ship needs a bit of a sleeker design. The current bulkheads feel a little bit too pronounced, so I'm aiming for a more streamlined look, which I'll tackle in stages, and then I'll share with you the progress and every step along the way. Before that, I'm gonna have to add some extra lighting though. So the plan is to build a framework on both sides of the ship, equip it with searchlights, and then aim them to the dry dock, sort of speaking. Also, by the way, I have enabled the NPC corporate takeover mod, which should allow me now to claim essential parts like the cockpit and the AI control module, making the ship and, crucially, the batteries ours. I have added this mod to the collection as well, which you can find in the description. Anyway, I'll start with the lights, and once that is done, I'll be back with you soon. Alright, so we got quite some lights now. Even if it's dark, we should at least see where the base is. So the next thing we're going to do some adjustment to the ship, because what I want to do, I want to take away these top beams here. I want to make this a little bit more clean and prepared for that. I think we will have enough with the batteries we have and the gyros. I don't think we need to add anything more to this, except maybe later we will have to add the guns. So let me take away these merge blocks and I'll see you in a bit. This thing is going to need an antenna or a beacon in. Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure we had a beacon in one of these blocks, no? I'm pretty sure we ground down one in one of the ships. Here it is. Radio components. Anyway, this is a beacon we can use for the ship. Alright. So, we're gonna take this beacon and we're gonna put it in the ship. That way we definitely can find our ship back. There is a ship flying there very, very close. I think this is actually the scrapyard one. No idea where it is going. Could we control one of the searchlights? Scrap Moon Dancer. That's a heavy turret on top there. You see that there? That's a heavy turret. That's a big ship. Should we try to capture it? It doesn't seem too far. I leave everything behind and we just jet back to there. Alright, let's try it. Get ready to be shot because that heavy turret will shoot at us, but it shouldn't be too good at getting us. Woo! Okay, we got one turret up there. Nothing else for the moment. Can I dampen to you? Thank you. Alright. How could I... Let me see what you got. You got one Gatling turret. You got 1, 2, 3 interior turrets. Do you have a cargo? No. Refinery? No. Assembler? No. What do you have that is important? What the... How did you just spawn in here? Yeah, that's not really what I was looking for. Okay. Well, that's not what I was looking for, but... Drones? Yeah, you're gonna send drones, are you? Alright. We got a third Firefly. Now what I can do, I can try to stay inside and let this ship do the fight for me. Yep, that's the kind of hero I am. Let's get it. Okay, let's open this. I think I can get it. I just need to make sure that I don't escape one fire for the other, so... See if there's any drone... Oh. Okay. That's a lot of fire. Oh, oh. Maybe I should go poke my nose out here a little bit. I think I need to go inside because he's getting closer and closer. You see the fire down here? Nah, I'm gonna have to go inside. This one is getting too close. Yep, I need to go inside. There's no choice. Oh. Crazy. A lot of shooting going on. Did the drone go? I think the drone go. I think they're trying to shoot me now. Okay, the drone is gone. The Star Eater is leaving, so we are safe. Whew! Alright, now, we need to find these drones. This is a pretty messed up place, by the way. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna grind you down. Is this spiced chicken recipe? Thanks. Control panel. We're looking for turret. Access denied. Access denied. All of these are still intact. All right. That means we still have 4 turrets in here. As I explained, I got the NPC takeover installed. So if we could find the AI block without getting shot, of course, because I have no idea where these turrets are. Oh! We got a survival kit, guys. It is a survival kit. If I could take this over, we can actually respawn here. Okay, this was worth it. This was worth coming and getting it. A survival kit is going to be such a big change for us. Okay, I have not seen a single turret on this floor yet. So what we're looking for is a little blip, or listening for is a blip. The blip is where the AI block is. Nothing is bleeping so far. I'm wondering if the AI block is broken. Probably got shut up by the drone. Could we double check that? It wouldn't surprise me the ship... Are we still flying at a certain speed? I think the ship stopped. I think we're actually no longer moving. Yeah, that's a sign the AI block is probably broken. Let me just check. AI. We have... Or is it remote? Remote control is incomplete, so it's not going to work anymore. Alright, so what do we need? We need to find the cockpit or pilot. We're looking for the things that will need to be taken over. I don't see anything. Console block incomplete. Access denied. Desks we don't need to care about. Do I need to grind down the guns? I guess we just need to find the remote control, which is broken down. And I need to take it over, otherwise the block is not. Because now the grid is still unfriendly. Is this part of the ship? Is it like a separate block? I have no idea where these turrets are. No, this is connected. This is weird with the thrusters being in the middle, though. This is like the back ship? Is that? Oh, what's that? Is that the AI block? Yes, it is. I need 15 computers to hack this. I can see a turret there. I'm not sure if I can shoot it from here. We need a better gun for sure. Okay, can we just quickly try to get inside again? I need a bunch of computers. I have 2 here, I got 2 there. There's 10 in here. Alright, let's go and fix that AI block, and that should be it, I think. Let's just dive down and dive up again. Alright, if I hack you, are you now mine? You're mine. What else do I need to find to make this mine? I think there was one more there. Alright, so this is now all 3 of these are gone. We just have the large turret somewhere on top of the ship. Wait, what's that? Wait, is the grid mine now? It is mine. But I didn't even see the notification, did I? Well, one way to figure out if it's my grid is just poke my head out and look for the large turret. It's mine. Can we build a cockpit or a seat? Maybe I should just do that near the survival kit. Although, can I use the remote block to do that? I might actually be able to do that with the remote block. I just need to recharge my energy. We don't have a lot of oxygen though, so that's gonna be fun. But we got energy. Can I control this from here? Setup action. Main remote control. I cannot control it because I don't have a seat or a cockpit. I might have to sit. Control panel. Remote control. Can we control it now? We can control it now. Why does it keep resetting? Something is happening to... Is that the timer? Let me find the timers. Timer blocks. Off. Off. Now. Remote control. You should no longer turn on and off, no. What is this? Is this a script or something? Why is my AI block turning on and off? Yeah, I don't understand these blocks. That's clear. I got 12% left. Let's just fly back home. Let's go and pick up the foundation. That's going to be the easiest, I think. We got a survival kit. That's all we need. A survival kit is such a big win. Now, I can go in here, control panel, look for gyro. I'm going to turn you off. Remote control block. I'm going to turn you off. Thruster. I'm going to turn you all off. That means I should be more in control of the ship. And we're going to boo. So I'm just going to drop this off, I think. And then we're going to continue on the ship we're building. Yeah, I just realized if I go closer with my guns enabled, control panel, turrets, off, and you guys might be broken, but off as well. And hopefully nothing shoots anything. Yeah, that little foundation has definitely not enough power to control this properly. So I think once we're done with our ship, our salvage ship, that's going to be so much easier to collect things. All right, so now that you've got a survival kit, let's focus just on the ship and see what we can do. The ship is still completely white. So we want to change the color of this, and you guys suggested to go for black and gray or black and yellow. So if I want to color this completely, I can just do shift. Now, if I do that, it's going to paint everything. So we don't want to do that. We might have to disconnect the ship from the grid and replace it with the connector. All right, let's do that first. So let's take the pipe away, and then we can replace that with a connector. That's going to be our connection point. Okay, so we captured a new ship. We got a survival kit, which means I want to move this survival kit into our new ship. Because of that, I might have to reorder some things in the ship. I also want to put a cockpit or a bridge on top of it. And as I already explained, we're going to be changing the design of the top layer, make it a little bit more sleeker, so that we can build a bridge on top of there. And then later on, I can refit it back to a nacelle, but I need something to sit on top and look where I'm flying. That means I'm most likely going to have to move this thruster to that slot there. Just one step forward. So that's what we're going to do as well. So I'm going to move this forward. I'm going to change the top layer, and we're going to try to get the survival kit in here as well. So that's going to be the plan. I'm going to start removing the bulkheads, and I will see you again when I'm done with the first stage. All right, so what we did so far, as you can see, I took away the bulkheads that were on the outside. I did, however, only remove the top part, but I kept them in the bottom so far. On the top, we have changed and lowered the profile a little bit. So that's going to allow me to make a little bit of a rise, I think. From this thruster onward, I mean, we move the thruster here. And then this is going to become a little bit of a higher level. I don't know how you would call it otherwise. Where the bridge will be built on top of. That's also going to make it a little bit flatter and more sleek. Because I didn't really like the full ridge around the ship. So that's the current state, and I'll be back when I moved on to the next step. This is way too close. I think we're gonna have to start enabling our turrets. Let's turn you on. You got like what? 23 ammo. That should be enough. Let's fix the other ones. What do I need for this? I need some stuff. .29, 2.28. Focus, focus. Let's fix. Okay, it's going further away again, but that was really, really close. So we got 2 small guns. We got a large gun, which might not be in the best position for now, but I don't want to move it for the moment. All right, let's focus back on our ship. I was just about to say what we were doing. All right, so as you can see, now the whole thing has a little bit more of a flatter profile. We have lowered the whole top here. We have moved the engine forward. We also have prepared this ready for a kind of a bridge on top of here. I still need to figure out what we're going to do there. What else do we want to do? I got a feeling it's a little bit too straight if you look from the top. So I got a feeling I would like to make a little bit of a curve somewhere here. I think if I make a dent here, I think that should be okay. Alright, so let's be focused on this. And then also here on the top, we're going to focus on the bridge. And I think then we can look into coloring. I also still need to move my survival kit. So maybe we should do that while I'm opening up the sides here. Yeah, let's do that. All right, there we go. It's a bit dark. We'll have to wait until it's light, but you can see we got a pretty sleek design now. Pretty happy with this, actually. We have a little bit of an indentation here, which does give it a bit more character. And it might also later be able to play with then the connection to the ship when we later make a nacelle out of this. But I'm pretty happy with that. And I think the next thing I'm going to focus on is on the bridge. And then finally, the coloring. Now, what I will have to do as well, we might want to open this up. Yeah, I think we're going to put the turrets on front here. And the same here, no? No, it's going to be here. Yeah, there we go. So we put 2 turrets here out. Not entirely sure if we're going to put an assault gun on this. We could put an assault gun. The problem is that this is a half block. But we could put an assault gun on the bottom. Like here. Yeah. There we go. So we put an assault gun on the bottom. And then put 2 Gatling turrets left and right. I think that's going to be an okay defense in case we get into trouble. It's not amazing, but it's going to do the job. Alright, so I'm going to focus on that. We're going to focus on the bridge. And then after that, we do the coloring. And then I think we're actually as good as done the ship. Alright, here we go. So, we got the bridge set up. I got the conveyors already done. I just need to put the guns on it as well. But I think that's about it, no? Did we forget anything? I don't know. So next thing we do is coloring. I'll put the guns on it second later. So let's just take the color. We're gonna go for a dark sci-fi armor. And we're gonna go a little bit lighter. Because I don't want to go black completely. Now we can just completely drop the black color on that ship. As you can see, this is definitely very dark now. And that's why I wanted to keep the ship white until we were done. Now, we're gonna work with, of course, some accents on this. And this means we're gonna use some yellow. But we're gonna make it a little bit more deeper. And I'm wondering if I should work with a different texture or if I should use the same. Maybe some battered armor in between. So yeah, it was pretty obvious we would have to put a yellow line in the center here. Then we're going to do the same here. We're going to put a yellow... Oh. Just made my engine yellow. We could install the painter mod. That might be also handy. Not entirely sure if we want to go for the battered armor. And I think I'm going to put some yellow here on the bottom as well, but just in between. You know what I've been thinking? If I would use a different block in the center there, how would that look? If I would change these. And we put a... don't know if I have them here. No? Alright. Blast door. Put that in between there. Definitely needs much more steel plate, so that means it's going to be a little bit more protected. The question is, how does it look? I don't know if I like the dirty though. Should we just go for like plastic? Like that? Would that look nice, or is this just too much? I think this is definitely a good use in the future, but not now. I don't think it fits too well in here. All right, let's just keep the blocks. I think we're just going to use the plastic look on the inside beam. All right, here we go. I think we got everything set up. The only thing we are missing is the guns. And then I think we can be on our way. We still need to baptize this, of course, to Nacelle B. And then I think we can go. I'm kind of happy with this one. Definitely looks better than the one we did before. All right. So let me just put the guns on it. I'm going to set up the toolbar. And I think that is going to be it. Then we can lift off. And here we go, guys. This is our ship. It is dark. So let's get out of here and see what we can find, shall we? And let's look for some light. I think my gyros are still off. Look at that. Here we go. Scrap automated. There's a ship straight in front of us. This is the Nacelle B. Pretty happy with that. Pretty decent looking ship. Pretty happy with the changes I did. It's no longer too symmetrical on top and the bottom. Got some lights on the bottom so we can easily attach everything. Got some guns, which I should turn off, I think. And you know what I'm going to do as well? Blueprint this one. Yes. Let me check if we close the doors. Doors are closed. Doors are closed. Let me recharge. There we go. And let's go. You know what I forgot on this ship as well? Is a camera. Alright. I'm gonna turn off my hydrogen because I only want to use this in moments I want to get gone quickly. And let's go to that ship there. I don't know what the name was. I already forgot it. I'm gonna turn off my weapons now. So I don't actually shoot my ship. Or the ship there. Yeah, the next thing we do is we need to find a place to put the camera. Maybe on the front or something here. I don't know. Or just on top there of the... I don't know. Or on the bottom. The bottom might be a good choice. The only thing we're now missing is an assembler and a refinery. But an assembler would probably be best to start with. Let me just turn on my... so we brake quicker. 2 kilometers. More than enough. Alright. Let's go. I forgot the name of the ship and I'm feeling that we should... Nothing shooting at me. I see a whole bunch of hydrogen tanks. I see some gyros. Conveyors. Right, let's hack you to start with. You successfully captured. Okay, so that was all I need to do to capture this thing now. I don't see any guns. There's only batteries on this thing. We have a beacon. We have a connector. We got some batteries. So yeah, it is what it is. It's not much. Let's go and pick up our nacelle, pick up this, drop it off, and go find another one. How far would this planet be down there? I'm not entirely sure. This feels like a long flight. I'm also not entirely sure what planet that is and how much gravity it has and stuff. Curious what would be a way to figure that out without having to go and land there. For example, if I would... I don't really have anything. I cannot build programmable blocks. I'm also not sure if you would fly with the drone on the planet, if the drone is going to show you the gravity, or if it's just going to show the gravity of where your character is. There we go. Our batteries are now at 90%. So it's definitely clear that while I got like 4 batteries on that, it does suck a lot of energy. It's good lessons for sure for later. Like I said, I want to put a camera on this, so let's do that. We got another scrap down there, a THI. I'm not entirely sure what that is. And I was thinking of putting the camera here, and I'm not sure where we put the camera last time. Okay, let's just add you on number 9 camera. Okay, so I can't place you here. That's good. And I guess we can go and collect the other one. We got a lot of batteries. We got quite a lot of thrusters. So I think we are getting to a point where we don't need to go and keep everything anymore. I think that's okay. Let's go. Charged, full, locked. Let's go. So there was a THI. I see it blinking down there. You see just a little bit of a sparkle on the screen there. So first things first, we're going to check for our camera. And then we're going to go to here and we're going to say, I want this camera here and I want a view. That way. Of course, this camera is upside down. I didn't realize this. This thing is on. Okay. Alright. Weapons off. Yes. Ooh, I'm low on oxygen. Oh, let me just recharge. That's the advantage of a cockpit, to be honest. The bridge, I have to put a fan in there. I don't think we have an air vent. We do have an air vent. We did have an air vent. I could have maybe put it in here. I don't know. Let's go. I didn't see guns, but I feel there's gonna be there. We'll soon know. Oh! Ow! Yep, that was definitely a gun. I hear you. I'm pretty close to you. Well, hello. Successfully captured. My desk. This is easy, to be honest. This is a little bit too easy, I think. What do you guys think? I mean, it's not going to be as easy when we try to capture other ships. We're going still at a speed of 5 meters per second, but now this is mine. This gun should not shoot me anymore. I don't know where you are, though. You did shoot me. There you are. Doesn't look like there's a lot on this one. There's another turret here, which is okay. Let's go and get our nacelle, lock onto it, and clean this out. The problem is that these ships are very easy to take over then, if there's only one AI block in there. So for the scrapyard takeover, this is pretty easy. It's going to be much harder for the assert ships, of course, so I don't know. Oh, not dampening to it. I'm not entirely sure still how dampening works. Nope. We got an assert on its way. You know what, buddy? I'm just gonna grab you and... There we go, buddy. Yeah, I know you might fight me, but let's go. As I don't want to stick around here with that, whatever, Hestia coming its way, we'll grind it down where we are. You know what I'm thinking? It might be good to just have these wrecks hanging around the place. Put some guns on it, leave the batteries on it, and just serve as a first defense. Alright, now, let me see what is on this ship before we... We've got some thrusters, we can take these down. We can use the thruster components to fix thrusters we have. There's a gravity component, we have an antenna. We got some guns. I do not see a single connector or container. Alright, we're gonna need to move some of these connectors we have here and put them on the grid. As explained before, I don't want to just build storage by building a whole bunch of connectors. I want to kind of earn it. And it also is going to make the finding of a container much more valuable. So yeah, this is why I'm just moving the connectors I found to a central location that will add to my storage. But I don't want to just randomly starting to place extra welding blocks or extra connectors just to add to my storage, because then it kind of loses its value of this playthrough. These connectors holding 8,000 liters is a little bit insane, to be honest. I'm wondering if I could put a conveyor sorter in there that just withdraws everything from that ship. So what I want to do, I'm going to disconnect you, fly a little bit higher, and put a conveyor sorter, because I'm pretty sure we can build a conveyor sorter. Yeah. I think I'm going to go even higher so that I actually can land much more freely away from the base. Alright, now just a conveyor sorter. There we go. Now I should be able to activate that sorter to always withdraw everything I got. If I say drain all, then my connector is completely empty. Alright. Now, can we remember where we found that guppy? The guppy was somewhere below us, underneath the asteroid. Is that a guppy or is that... Alright, let's fly towards that. That's the only thing I can see for the moment. Oh, oh, oh. We got a guppy here and we got a ship there. Alright, so we're gonna take the guppy first, because the yellow one is pretty easy to spot. Is this guppy moving? It seems like it's moving, but it's not moving on my path. It seems to be moving away, I think. Let me see. What is a guppy? A lot of thrusters. Gun. Let's peek through it and pew, 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 pew. By the way, the reason why these turrets are not as quickly as in vanilla is because I'm having a mod made by Splitsy. It's called Improved Interior Turrets, which makes them a little less precise, because they are insanely precise. It would be impossible to show your face without getting killed. Especially because these turrets are bullet sponges as well. Come on, why is it not burning yet? What is it burning? It is burning, okay. Okay, guys, this is one. I'm not sure if that's the only one, though. I don't hear a blip. hearing a blip. The only thing I don't know is... What are you? Oh, 2H2 generator. That's another survival kit. I'm hearing you bleeping. I just don't know where you are, buddy. There you are. Alright, we're safe. I got another survival kit. Nice! What else do we have? Bed, batteries, bathrooms, armory, air vents, survival kit, and tower blocks. O2 generator, which is nice. But again, not really what I had hoped. Alright, let's get the nacelle. There is a survival kit on here, so that's good. That means we've got a second backup survival kit. There's something there, there's something there. So there is 2 blocks nearby. I think the only thing I want to keep of that guppy is a survival kit. So my plan is to just grab this guppy and fly to the other block. Turn off all these thrusters in this thing. If we have an access somewhere, I think we can use the survival kit. Ion thrusters, I think. No. Let's just check all thrusters. Thrusters off. Timer blocks off. So there's a ship right there. That one there. There's a ship there. That's the THI, which has another survival kit. I think I got enough survival kits now. I got 1, 2, 3. And I shouldn't go too crazy on that. What I need is refineries, containers, assemblers. These are really close to each other. It looks pretty banged up, this thing. What are you? I don't know what you are. Looks like almost like a... This thing has been shut up, I think. Not even sure it doesn't even look powered anymore. Still drifting. Okay, I think this thing is without power. Yeah, I have a feeling something is gone here. Not entirely sure what this was before. Ow. Oh! Is this coming from? Guess I overstayed my welcome. This one doesn't like me. I just want to see what's inside. Doesn't look like anything important except for planters. Ow. Organic. Okay. Where's my home? There it is. I think this is dead. There's no point in keeping this. Except for a few thrusters. That's all. Right, guys, we're gonna go to the other one. If he can shoot me, means he's close enough. The question is, how are we approaching him? Not this side, not that side. Ow. Let's wait for reload. I think this is a prison ship, so if I can get him from the back. Ah, oh, ow, ooh. I hear you. There you are. ship is mine. I need to turn off the AI block, otherwise it keeps flying away. As there's no cockpit on it, and I cannot control the AI block, which is ridiculous, or I need to grind it completely down and rebuild it myself. You know what? That might not be a bad idea. That should allow me to control it. Although, can I build AI remote? I can. Can I go to this remote control and now tell it to fly to Boo? Speed limit 17. Forward direction, flight mode, one way. Assign camera, none. Main remote control, yes. Autopilot on. Alright guys, that's it. I think we found our way to get these things to fly home. The only thing I might have to think about is drop it in a different location, because Boo is on the ground. So we might have to give a different waypoint where we actually collect all our scrap, because now it's just going to fly straight into that thing, I think, without any braking. We're going to put a GPS here. GPS. Scrap. Destination. Now, let's go to you. So autopilot would automatically go off, and then I say scrap destination as the waypoint you all go to, and then I say autopilot on. Now, my question is going to be, how well are you going to deal with asteroids? Or are you just going to face plant straight into that? I think you're actually avoiding the asteroid. I have no idea what you're going to do, buddy. Something popped up again, but if it's the Cyclops, I don't care for it. We need something else. We need a container. We need an assembler. It's an assert copy. I think that's going to be still too dangerous to go and get. So, as I was trying to explain before, what I would like to do along the way is unlock the grind to learn mod. But I don't want to just unlock it. I want to kind of earn it. So the idea was to put it behind a milestone, and some of you agreed as well in the comments. So the idea for the milestone was to capture a enemy faction's ship. And of course an active enemy faction ship, so not a scrapyard ship. Once I've captured one of those ships, that would allow me to unlock the grind to learn mod. And also story-wise it would make more sense, because then I kind of have captured a ship. I get some blueprints from the ship. These give me ideas on how the technology works, and from there I can kind of reverse engineer. So I think we're going to put the grind to learn mod behind that milestone. We need to capture a other faction ship. Most likely it's going to be Assert. So what's the plan here? I think I'm just going to drop these off here, and I'm going to grind these all down off stream, off recording, because I don't want to be doing that during a recording. I'm just going to drop these off. I'm going to grind them all down, collect the parts we want, store them somewhere on the site, and that's going to be it. The main goal of this is finding a cargo container. There we go. Alright guys, my plan is now, I'm gonna try to see how far this planet is. So let's travel to that. That's a pretty long flight. But what I want to see, I want to fly towards that, see if anything new spawns in while I'm flying. If nothing new spawns in, I can check how far the planet is. If there is anything new spawning in, I'll check what it is. That's the plan right now. So let's go full blast forward. So normally on a planet it's about 6 kilometers before something new starts popping in. You have to move 6 kilometers out of the area you were. So hopefully this kind of triggers the same. If that doesn't, it might be more. We're past the 6 kilometers, so let's see. It might be different in space, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, this feels like a very, very long flight towards that planet. I mean, we can't just keep on drifting. And I just cut to the point we are at the planet. But, I don't know. There's a few things I'm not sure about that you can find in Scrapyard. Which is, can I find a jump drive? Or do I need to go and attack an assault ship? Oh, scrap Monarch. Did we find a Monarch before? Is it that? I think it was 9 kilometers, 6 kilometers? I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't see it. Let's keep on coasting. What did we pick up? We got the blue one, which was done on Zello. The white one was the hauler, but I forgot the name. Cyclops. Then we got the Skippy. I don't think we picked up a Monarch yet. There's a little tiny speck there. This looks like a ship indeed. Oh. This is maybe a small grid ship. Is it moving? Let me just slow down. Doesn't look like it's moving. I need to get this camera on another side. Because this is ridiculous. I cannot control this camera properly. I think I should just put a searchlight on this instead. And use a searchlight instead of a camera. What is this? Okay, we're gonna have to do this quickly. I don't see it. Well, it should be in this direction. Where is it? Is that it? Is that what I missed? Whoop! Okay, that's definitely small grid. Doesn't seem to be moving. There's a gun in front. Do we see the AI block? I need to take this gun out first. I don't want to risk this thing just turning around straight to my face and just shooting me. There we go. Where is the AI block? I hear you. This is all heavy armor, by the way. There we are. Alright. So, GPS. There we go. Alright, let's get back to the ship. Because I need to get out of that path from the bioweapon transport. This is just gonna be I can grind and go. Because I don't know if there's anything. Small thrusters, that's what we need. That would be perfect for a small grid ship or a drone. Okay, I should be able to grab this now, and this shouldn't fight me. And let's get out of here. We're about 29 kilometers away, and I don't think we got much closer to the planet. Should we go and get some ice while we're just waiting for anything to spawn in? We might have to grind down our ships because they might be taking up too much of the existing PCU limit. So we got the hive name, we got the ship name, with the plan of making a large ship in the, I would say, far future, somebody in the comments actually gave a good suggestion for a name, which was called the Bounty Bay. And I was like, maybe we should call it the Bounty Bee. And I actually like that name. So in the future, we might have a Bounty Bee ship. Who knows? 2k eyes. There's goes 6k eyes in there. That's not bad, actually. Ah. I think there was a fruit fly somewhere there. I mean, I know there's a fruit fly or something. There was something there, but I don't know the name. That's the problem. Oh, Murakos. Murakos. I remember this name from something. Was that not largely unemployed? I think it was in his suit-only survival that he found that ship. I did see it though. I saw it blinking. Alright. Let's drop off the small ship at the destination here. Alright. Good. Alright. Let's see if we can find that Murakos. I did see it. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? We're gonna get rid of that camera. I'm gonna use a searchlight instead. Problem is that searchlight... Well, actually, I don't need a searchlight. I can use you. If I just jump in here and I say G... Control... How's that there? Scrap sick Murakos. Alright, if I turn on my weapons, first of all, check if they shoot. Okay, they seem to be chill. We are 900 ways, so that should be cool. Let's turn you on. You're the prison ship, no? Okay, we're looking. That's the back. That's the front. Okay, that's a large grid ship, I think. I didn't spot any guns, but let me turn off my guns, just to be sure. It did seem to be moving. Alright, let's see what we got. Base of maneuvers already. No bullets yet. I don't trust this. Anything inside here? It's a double airlock. Oh, I'm hearing a beeping. So the eye block is pretty close. But we do need to be aware there might be interior turrets. It's double. It's I think the remote control is right above us. Sliding door. Let's grind away a little bit further away, so that if there's a turret, it doesn't shoot me when the door opens. Very careful. We have successfully captured. I'm gonna take you off again so you stop flying. It's a pretty cool layout. O2 generator. How far is nacelle? 180. Let's go and grab it. So none of these are giving me what I want. So the question I have, I did some assertive combat systems before, and that was depending on the MES score. I'm wondering if I have a higher score, better ships are gonna drop in for even scrapyard. What the? Did you just... So, my ship... just... I just dampened to my own ship. Okay, now we are relatively dampened to this thing. I have no idea how this works, to be honest. So confusing. Alright, I think it's time to wrap up for now. Today's haul was impressive. We've gathered a lot, although not exactly what we were aiming for. Still, it's a win. We got 2 extra survival kits, a couple of small grid ships, each equipped with small thrusters. So that would be ideal for a compact ship or even a drone in the future. We managed to complete our nacelle as well, and it has been serving us already greatly. I plan to sort through the finds we also found today, especially the batteries and thrusters. I'm gonna disconnect them from their ships, then relocate them at the base, but I will do that off camera. Next time, we'll venture out again in the hopes of finding more salvage and components. Initially, I thought the refinery might be our top priority, but actually securing an assembler might be taking more importance. Having that would allow me to manufacture ammo and shift the strategy a little bit more proactive, maybe including potentially capturing our first ship. After the assembler, a cargo container would be nice, followed by a refinery, of course, that could allow us to process raw materials. Now, I hope you enjoyed following the journey of today as much as I enjoyed sharing it. Don't forget to stay tuned for a next episode for next week. The adventure is far from over, but that's gonna be for next time. So thank you so much. Take care. Keep those suggestions coming. Beeblebum out.